Hello students, welcome to BioSmart Academy. In today's video, we will going to discuss about details about the BET examination, that is DBT JRF. Okay, so that you get all the clear ideas, all the concept clear regarding this examination. Okay, because many students confused about DBT JRF examination pattern, number of question being asked in the examination, all these things, eligibility and all others. Okay, so in today's video, we will try to clear all these doubts. Okay, that basically appear in the student's mind. Okay, so before start this lecture, so please visit our playlist page. There you find many free lectures on cell biology, immunology, biochemistry, enzymes. There many lectures were uploaded and all that lectures are free of cost. So please go through that playlist page, please watch the lectures. If you like the lecture, please support us. We need your support so that we can reach to many more students, okay, who basically does not afford all that stuffs. Okay, so please support us. Okay, so let's start today's video, that is BET 2021 about DBT JRF examination. Okay, what is the eligibility, what is the pattern, we will going to discuss all these things. Okay, so basically DBT or JRF, that is the Junior Research Fellowship Program, or the examination is the BET 2021, that is the biotechnology eligibility test. Okay, basically this is basically a fellowship which is basically provided from DBT, okay, to the Indian citizens who are going to pursue their doctoral research in the field of biotechnology and life sciences through DBT JRF program. Okay, so the fellowship is same as that of CSIR JRF, as that of GATE, all and all others. Okay, so basically what is this BET? This is basically a national qualifying examination. Okay, so basically DBT basically take the basically organize this BET examination, and who the candidates who basically qualify the examination basically going to, and basically those who are going to basically pursue their doctoral research, they basically benefited through this fellowship. Okay, so it is an all India computer based examination which is held once in every year. Okay, once, okay, in a year it held only once. Okay, CSR held 2 times. Okay, but due to this pandemic condition, CSR is also basically held from last year 1 time only. Okay, so basically try to grab this opportunity, because as the pandemic is going on, you get less opportunity to perform your best in the examination. Okay, so please grab all these opportunities. Okay, so basically so if you see BET 2021, it is divided into 2 category. Okay, students are really confused about this category, that is category 1 and category 2. So what are this category? Okay, so when you qualify in this BET examination, they provide a cutoff list. Okay, they provide a cutoff list. Okay, so in that cutoff list, they provide the cutoff for category 1 student and category 2 students. So those students who are basically in the category 1, they are eligible for the fellowship for at any recognized university and institution, either university as the institution like IITs, etc. Okay, where the candidate basically who qualify under category 1, they can register themselves for PhD program and they take the benefit of this fellowship. Okay, and those candidates whose name is not under category 1 but whose name is under category 2, they not entitled, they are basically not going to get registered for the PhD program, but yes, they can do project, any DBT sponsored project, and enroll for PhD program as for the institutional norms if the institute wants, and the subject to selection through the institutional selection process. And selection in category 2 is not entitled candidate for any fellowship from DBT JRF program. Okay, so this is the difference between category 1 and category 2. So category 1 basically going to register itself for the PhD program at any university, any institution in India, across India. Okay, and they can eligible for the fellowship that was provided by DBT. Okay, while the candidate that is selected under category 2, they are eligible to be appointed in any DBT sponsored project and enroll for PhD program as per institutional norms and subject through selection through institution process. Okay, and they are not entitled candidate for any fellowship from DBT program. Clear? So this is the This is the difference between category 1 and category 2 of DBT GRF examination. Clear? Now, what is the eligibility for biotechnology eligibility test, that is DBT GRF? Okay, so the academic qualification that is required is BE, BTech and MSc, MTech, all this as you can see, okay, all this in any discipline of biotechnology, life sciences or any allied areas of biology. Clear? So candidates who are admitted in any of the MSc, MTech, MVSc, MSc Agriculture program supported under DBT postgraduate teaching program also eligible to apply. Clear? So minimum marks that is required is 60% for general, EWS and OBC category and 55% for SC/ST and physically handicapped candidates. Clear? And the age limit for this examination or for this fellowship of DBT GRF is same as that of CSR NET, that is 28 years. Okay, for general candidate and EWS category, and 5-year relaxation for SC/ST and 3-year relaxation for OBC, that is 31 years for OBC, 33 years for SC/ST and physically handicapped and 28 years for general candidate. So this is the eligibility of BET 2021 examination. Clear? And candidate should be a bona fide citizen and resident of India. Okay, it is mandatory. Okay, it is mandatory that candidate should be the resident of India. Okay, and another important point is that candidate who has either appear or due to appear in the final examination of qualifying degree, that is suppose a candidate is not qualified their degree, okay, they are that is result awaited candidate. Okay, so in that result awaited condition, the candidate has to be submitted undertaking an attestation form, that is the certified and stamped by the head of the institute with address and name. Okay, so it simply means that the candidate who is under final year of their program, that is MSc program or any other program, that is they should be eligible under the RA category, that is result awaited category, and in that case they have to submit the duly stamped with institute or university name and address that is stamped and signed by the head of the institution. Clear? Now, what is the pattern of this examination? What is the pattern of the question paper? Okay, so basically BET 2021 basically consists of two sections, section A and section B. So in section A there is the general science, mathematics, chemistry, general aptitude, analytical, quantitative ability, general biotechnology, all these are present in section A, and there is only 50 questions are present in section A, and you have to attempt all the 50 questions, that is all the questions are compulsory. Each question comprises of 3 marks, that is total of 150 marks. Clear? While in section B, it is specific area of your biotechnology as per the syllabus given on the DBT website. Okay, I will provide you the link for the syllabus so that you can easily download it at the end of this lecture. Okay, so basically in section B there is 150 questions. And out of 150 questions, you have to attempt only 50 questions. And each question carries again 3 marks, that is 150 marks. So, total number of questions is 200. You have to attempt 100 questions, 50 from section A, 50 from section B. And total marks is 300. Clear? So, this is the pattern of the DBT GRF examination. Clear? Next. So basically, as I already said, that the section A consists of 50 question of 50 and you have to attempt all the 50 question, and each question carries 3 marks, that is 150 marks. Okay, and it consists of question from general science, mathematics, chemistry, general aptitude, and all other fields. Okay, so the negative marking. So the negative marking for section A will be 1 mark will be deducted from the total marks. Okay, and unanswered question will be given 0 marks. Okay, so -1 will be deducted if you attempt is wrong. Okay, and in section B there will be negative marking in section B as well, and for each incorrect response -1 will be deducted. So negative marking for section A is -1 and negative marking for section B is also -1. Okay, and if you not attempt the question, then you will provide it with 0 marks. Clear? So this is the negative marking related to section A and section B. Now, So we are now going to end this video with this link. So how can you download the syllabus for DBT, JRF or BET 2021 examination? So please go through this link, and when you click this link, either through this link you directly reach the syllabus portion and you can access from that, or either go through this website, you can access the syllabus from this. Okay, so students, that's all for today's video. If you have any question regarding DBT JRF examination, please comment me on the comment box. Please support us, please subscribe, and if you like the video, please share. So we'll meet you in our next lecture. Till then, thank you.